people want to get bigger and bigger in success, and like successful you meant to. Hi Laxmi, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. And I'm doing great, sir. And how about you, sir?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking, and I'm glad that you're doing pretty well. So you look very excited today. That is very good. It's really good to see you that excited. Now, moving on to the topic today. Okay, let's get started with the session. I have two extempore topics for you, on which I would love to hear you out for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so the very first topic is happy versus successful. I repeat, happy versus successful. Topic number 2 is best small business ideas. I repeat, best small business ideas. So you can pick up either of the topics and get started.
Sir, I will pick up the first one. And the
Okay.
what was the topic, sir?
Happy versus successful.
Happy versus successful. So,
Yes.
sir, happy, I have to contrast between both of these, sir, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. So, happy means being in a situation where one is satisfied with what one has, and whatever he has got, like being happy is all about satisfaction. If one just has a hut and just a small house and not so many luxurious things, but if he is satisfied with what he has, he would be happy. He doesn't need anything
Absolutely.
more. In contrast, the being successful is something that you are also satisfied here in that situation, but since you are growing, you see your development and you want to grow bigger and bigger. So that's why people seek being successful. They're happy as well there also.
All right. That is a great way to portray that. Okay,
And
so let's. Yeah, sorry. Yes, please.
yes, can I add some more, sir?
Sure,
Yes,
sure,
sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. So successful can also mean to just be successful means to be to just have your material wants fulfilled. That can also lead to be successful person.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it. Okay, wonderful. So moving ahead with the topic of the day, and the topic of the day is self-improvement. So what do you understand by self-improvement?
Self improvement. This means that one keeps working towards one's enhancement, whatever is the habit, the course that he has taken, or whatever, mm, in order to have conversation with people, and just the way someone is living his life, he wants to change it and refine it for so that he can understand the life he can understand the life better, and just embrace it so that people also like to share things with them. People also like to talk with them. So self improvement means being in a situation where someone is going and meeting people and having a nice chat with them, and one feel very confident about it. Not lack of information, not lack of knowledge. So this is what being self improvement means.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. That's a wonderful way to explain. Uh, now, we all are aware that we have crossed 10 months of this particular year 2023, right? We are into the 10th month already, but we are about to get over with that also pretty soon. Okay, but 10 months, that's a lot of time that has passed. What were your goals for this particular year? How much do you think you've achieved so far, and how much of it is still left?
Yes, sir. So my goal was once when this year was started in the very early time. So in the first January, I decided that everybody says that we need to take some resolution on New Year's Day. So I also took a resolution that I'm preparing for the job, for the government job exam. So I have taken the resolution that I will just improve all the challenges, all the problems I have to face when I'm solving my math questions and all. So what I found after the 10 months have passed, so I'm finding that I found that the way I solve maths has changed, has a lot
Okay.
changed, because I don't fear solving them anymore. And whatever question may occur, I run into just I run into I don't fear solving them, as well as I can also get to the answer. Before I
Okay.
wasn't able to just get to the answer, and I was just being scared. So in solving those questions, but now I think I am able to solve them, as well as I can even seek more and more that kind of question that I was very afraid of solving before, when I just never knew what the real approach of solving those questions could be. So this is what I've improved. And second thing, my goal was also to enhance my English speaking. So I think I have done a lot better in this scenario as well, because once in this year, I had seen that somewhere I just somewhere I had mistaken, and I had mistaken somewhere, and but gradually I improved all of them.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. That is good. And how much of it do you think is still left for this year?
Yeah.
And would you be able to achieve in the next 2 months that are left?
Yes, sir. So if I talk about my math challenges that I used to face, now I think I have done much better, and the next 2 months I will do I will do much better again, because I have prepared a good routine, because I always try to come up with a very good routine, so that I can use it, I can just put it into practice, and can get as much can that and I hope that that routine can be as much productive as I want. So that's how I have came up with a routine. So I will start following my routine, and I will see the result after 2 months, because I think that routine is going to work for me. So, and for English, this is always helping me, this Clapingo session. And I besides this Clapingo session, I always also practice. Like, if I keep speaking to myself, whatever the mistakes I am told about, that I need to solve them. I need to figure out whatever mistakes I am making. So I keep trying to just to solve, just improve those mistakes and work on it. So I think in the end of this year, I will be very much able to speak confidently and nicely and fluently as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. You'll definitely be able to, because you're proceeding really well. Now, uh, are you currently taking up any professional course or maybe a new hobby or something like that in order to improve yourself currently?
Mm, since I've been preparing for my government jobs, so I think I haven't taken any kind of such courses, because I've been just busy a lot with my preparation. So just this English, so that because I've been from Hindi medium, so this was quite just challenging for me just to improve my English. So this is if this gets improved. So if this gets improved, I will be just very confident because English is quite pervasive these days. Anywhere, whenever, wherever we go, it's quite pervasive. So if that gets improved, I will be very much confident, and whatever I need to improve further in my further in future, I will take any course, or maybe if I have to enhance, I will make out to enhance all those things. But for now, I think it's not that I've taken anything. Okay.
Okay, okay, wonderful. So you have been from a Hindi medium school.
Yes, sir. I've been from Hindi medium. My all studies has been just moved around Hindi, so it was quite
Wonderful.
challenging for me.
Definitely, it was challenging, but see, you are standing at a level where you can compete with so many different kinds of speakers, and you can do much better. I know that. I know what caliber you have. So yes, definitely, there are so many different speakers, but the way you are proceeding, it is quite different. And there is always that when you challenge yourself, when you challenge your capabilities, you learn. You never
Yes,
fail. You learn. So that is one thing that you're doing and proceeding in a very right way, which is very good. Now, what improvement or changes do you think that after learning English, or maybe after uh, getting into some government job, whatever government sector you want to serve, you would have in your, like, the changes that will bring about? What would be the changes?
that's it. I think this will enhance my confidence first of all, to be in a place where I need much confidence so that I can just speak my mind whatever I want to say confidently. And second thing that I'm also trying to just be mature. I don't want to be just do any kind of activity that shows the childish human in me. So this is what I'm also trying to improve. So in order to improving that, I think I have done a lot better in that scenario as well, and it will also enhance in near future. And I think I am also trying to be just frank with people, and because I'm kind of introvert, so this is not good for me if I'm going to be in a crowd. And being introvert is something that no one wants.
Right,
So
right.
I'm also trying to be just a little extrovert so that I can have friends, people I can talk with. So in near future, I think this will help me out completely, and I will also be able to just appreciate the other people as well who will be working with me. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. What opportunities do you think once you've learned English will bring to you?
Yes, sir. So once I will have learned all whatever mistakes I am making and just improve. If I when I will have improved all the things, I think that I can be a good tutor as well just by
Absolutely.
working. And second thing, I can also just make my YouTube channel where I can also teach them. Second thing, I also teach children at home.
Okay.
So I will be able to just teach them as well at my home. Second, and the place, if uh, if I keep improving myself, like just by reading many books, because people read books so that they can self improve themselves a lot in order to their minds. If I talk about their mindsets and personality, mentality. So if I go to that situation, I can also be a good speaker. And yes, sir. And business as well, because business is open for everyone. So once I
Absolutely.
have learned English, that will also help me just start my own startup business, whatever I want to do in that particular situation.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Uh, have you witnessed someone in your surrounding who has worked on themselves and improved, and what did they actually do?
In my surroundings or in my family, anyone?
Okay. Yeah, anyone.
Okay, sir. So I told you earlier that I'm kind of introvert. So I don't go out and talk to many people here because I just don't go out because the environment here is quite noisy and quite just irritating because I don't have many friends here. But what I have seen is my brother, my elder brother. He was quite just a little cranky sometimes. So he gets irritated. This is how my elder brother is like. So in order to improve himself, he just started exercising, going to walk outside in the early morning. Second, what he also doing that he is trying to not being cranky any at times. Such any at any times that he used to be, but nowadays he is not being that guy, so that he can also improve himself. So I'm seeing it is changing a little bit, but he will keep improving, and I think that he will improve. And if I talk about any other person, mm, yeah, there is another one that she is my friend. She has been my friend just for 5, 6 to 7 years. She's the only one here. I can say that she is my friend. I talk to
Okay.
her just so often, and she was like she didn't know what she wanted to do. So in order to improve, in order to decide what she wants in to do in her life, she she just asked me what to do. So I suggested her that she has also this problem, financial problem in her house. So I just suggested her to pick up the preparation for government job. This is what you can do. So when she started taking tuition, and now she's been going there and she's been learning a lot, and she also asked me questions.
Okay.
She usually asks me the questions, whatever she may occur, and she cannot solve those questions. She sends me to those questions, and I solve them. And she once in a while she keep asking me that how can I improve more and more. So this is what I also help for about to change her. So she's work quite well. She's also working. So this is what I can tell you about this.
Okay. In order to summarize the topic now, do you think self improvement is important, and why?
Yes, sir. Self improvement is just quite it's compulsory, and if one doesn't improve oneself, one will definitely lack things that many people are seeking. And so self improvement is the sin is the thing where which leads us to the future, leads us to the situation and all the particular things that one gets, but some people don't get. And if many people try and start working on themselves, they will improve. They will also get to have many things that many people already have. So self improvement is very important for everyone, especially for those who have this chance of self improving themselves. Like if I talk about the ST people, they have this reservation from the government. They have this privilege in for getting any government job. They have but I think they have their own inherent work. What they get in legacy, they just want to do that. But if they want to improve themselves, they can become anyone, any kind of person in their future, because they have this reservation, they have this opportunity which the people with the general caste don't have. So in order to improve themselves, one has to start doing something that one has never done before. So yeah, sir,
Absolutely.
self improvement is very important.
Wonderful, wonderful. Every now and then, every session, I see you improving. I see the way you present. It gets improved with every session. Last session did not go that well, but today you were pretty well. Yes, there were a few challenges which I've already written. So those few challenges, now I'll tell you what they are. Okay. The very first thing you said, second thing, you usually use this second thing in all your sentences, right? Before all your sentences. If you're stating more than 3 or 4 points, then second thing cannot be the same
Yes,
the case, right? So, like firstly, then secondly, thirdly, or better, rather than doing this, you can make use of proper sentences like, it's really important to do this. The second most important thing is this. Thirdly, now see, you're making use of different kinds of different structure of sentences. It is not getting monotonous. If you use like firstly, secondly, thirdly, it is getting monotonous and boring, right? The structures should be a little different. Now, this, I don't know how many of people might suggest you this, but if you do this quite often, it might get very monotonous and boring. To be honest, it gets really monotonous. So we
yes,
don't have to be monotonous. We have to be. We have to have variations in our speech. We need to
yes,
show people that we are capable of articulating our sentences in such a way that no sentence formation is left, right? So that you need to focus on, the very first thing. Then, um, where did I just missed out. Wait. One phrase used was bigger and bigger. People want to get bigger and bigger in success, like successful. You meant to say. So bigger and better, because uh, that is the proper phrase that could be used, because we need to get bigger in terms of our positions and better in terms of ourselves. That is success, right? So bigger and better, that is much better a phrase. Again, with when you are making use of the tenses, you have to focus on the subject. Okay, with what one have, you say, with what one has, one one has. Okay, so with what one has, that is singular. We are talking of singular. So the helping verb or the verb, whatever you write about, that should be singular, right? So like with he has, they have. Similarly, here also, what one has, not have. Okay. Then, uh, again, one feel very confident. One feels very confident. Okay. This you have to remember. Uh, when this year was started, you said, not was. Was is not required here. When this year started, or at the beginning of the year, anything, right? Have taken the resolution, you said. You took the resolution in the past. You haven't taken it anytime sooner, right? You took it back, right? So that is why it's already taken. That means, see, if an activity is completed, then simple past tense has to be used. If an activity is ongoing, like was ongoing, sorry, not is, was ongoing, but you do not care about the time of the completion, whether the activity got completed or not, we are not talking of that. That is past continuous. If we are talking of two simultaneous past activities, then the past perfect tense has to be used. I had written a letter when my friend arrived. So by the time your friend arrived, you had already written a letter, right? So that is what it means to say. We have to understand those scenarios and then use them accordingly, right? Um, Then you said she may occur. Any problem she may occur, you said. Any problem she may face or she might face. Face. We have to face the problems, right? Not occur. Or you could have said any problems that might occur to her, right? Not she, that might occur to her. We have to deal with the sentences accordingly. Then, yeah, one very common mistake. You said self improving themselves. Self improvement means self improvement, right? So you can say in improving themselves, or like the word self should not be there. Okay. So that is the one thing that you need to focus on. If you're talking of them, then self improvement is not required. Improving themselves. They work on improving themselves. Okay. So this has to be focused on. Then uh, one sentence you made was leads us to the future, you said. But it should have been leads us to a better future. To a better future. Okay. So all these sentences, if I summarize this, in all, I would say just a bit of framing of sentences and the right phrases. Look for the phrases. Okay. On Google, just Google it out. Phrases, different phrases. So bigger and better. The second thing, instead of the second thing, what phrase you can use, things like that. Look for all those. Okay, you can also follow one page on Instagram if you run Instagram. That is tips for IELTS. Okay, tips for IELTS. You can follow that and it will be a great help for you. I'll write it in the chat box. Just take note of that. Okay, this is the page. All right. So you have a few seconds. Take it quickly. Tips
Tips
for
for
IELTS.
okay, sir. Tips
Yes.
for
Okay. Yeah. Search for it. You'll be helped a lot through this page. All right. Okay, Lakshmi. So take care of yourself and keep working in the same way. All the very best. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye bye.
वाह